On average, Americans spend 2.5 days of their year looking for misplaced items. The average person loses 9 items each day alone. In Jewish law, after losing an item, you still own it. When does a person stop owning what they've lost? The Talmud explains, once there is yush, once a person has given up hope in ever recovering their item, it then becomes lost and ownerless. In other words, we lose many items a day, but as long as we do not lose our hope, they remain ours. However, once we lose hope, those items cease to be ours. When Miriam becomes sick in the desert, the Jewish people remain encamped in the same location for 7 days. This rest stop allowed Miriam to fully recover and re-enter the camp. This was a great honor for Miriam. The entire camp stopped their travels, and the commentaries explain that this reflects what Miriam did for baby Moshe some 80 years earlier. Before Moshe was born, his parents had decided there was no purpose in continuing to have children. The oppression was severe, the decrees were devastating, and the baby boys were being immediately drowned in the Nile River. But Miriam turned to her parents and protested. How can we lose faith? How can we stop having children? Despite the hardships, we still have our hope. And so baby Moshe was born. But eventually, his mother was forced to abandon him in the Nile River. His sister Miriam stayed by his side, shielded by the bushes, unwilling to give up hope. And when Pharaoh's daughter came down to the Nile to bathe, she was able to help her baby brother by providing a Jewish wet nurse. Seemingly, Miriam didn't accomplish much by staying there, but she held onto her faith. That same faith that inspired her parents to have Moshe. The faith that motivated her to remain there because she knew that baby Moshe would be saved. So long as we don't give up hope, so long as we don't let go, our faith connects us and there can be miracles. The Talmud states that one of the first questions that a person will be asked by the heavenly tribunal is, Tzipita liyeshua? Did you anticipate the redemption? It's our faith, our hope, our yearning that connects us to and brings Mashiach. This is what Mashiach energy means. Hope is not simply the vision of a better future. It is the way we make that future a reality. A chassid of the previous Rebbe was once attacked by a group of anti-Semitic hooligans who threw him off a train. In the hospital, believing the worst, he wrote a letter asking that he be able to have a Jewish burial. He recovered, and weeks later, he saw the previous Rebbe. With a strong gaze, the previous Rebbe remarked, "A Jew should not ask for a proper burial. A Jew must ask for vitality and life." Put differently, the degree of faith that we display determines the level of blessings that convey. We can lose everything except for our faith, but all will never be lost so long as we do not lose hope.